For your topic selection worksheet, you are going to have to narrow down a topic that you will use for your research project. To do so, you will create a bubble map. This is going to start with a broad topic, and then you're going to branch off of that broad topic and come up with some narrow or more focused topics. You can draw your bubble map out on the back of your topic selection worksheet, or if you would like, you can use this website, bubble.us, which will allow you to create a bubble map as well. And I wanted to just create a brief tutorial on using bubble.us. When you go to the site, it's just bubbl.us. This is the first page you'll see. You'll see up in the right here that you can create a user account. If you choose to do so, this will allow you to save your bubble maps on the site. It is free to do so, and if it's a site that you think you could use a lot, it would be a great site to consider. But you can also just create a bubble map without even setting up an account. And that's what I'm going to show you how to do today. To do so, you'll hit Start Brainstorming, and that's going to open up your page where you're going to be able to create the bubble map. You'll notice we have a toolbar up at the top, and I'll talk about using that in just a moment. But we're going to start right where it says Start Here. You'll notice that when I hold my mouse over the Start Here button, that this box up here opens up, and it gives us the options to change the colors of the box, to play around with the text size, to connect, which is going to connect bubbles that we are making, or possibly also to delete a box, or to move one around if you'd like. So just be aware that if you need to do any of those things, you would just hold your mouse over the bubble that you want to make those changes to. You'll also notice when I hold my mouse over the bubble that I get a couple other options that pop up. One of them here is the new bubble option, which will allow you to create a new bubble which is at the same level as the bubble that you're working with. The other one is the new child bubble, which allows you to kind of create a sub bubble to the original bubble that you're working with. And this is actually the one that we will use for creating our bubble maps. What you will do is, where it says Start Here, is just double click on that, and you'll enter your main topic, or it's going to be the broad topic in that bubble. And then you need to come up with 3 or 4 subtopics. And to do so, you can click on these child buttons. Excuse me. As you see, I'm moving this around a little bit too. I'll show you that here in a moment. But click on the child bubble. You'll notice it's going to be a different color to distinguish it. And I'll put in my first subtopic there. I want to come up with another one. I just click on that again, and we get, whoops. So click on that, and we're going to put in our subtopic 2. We'll have another one. And you'll notice it just lays them out right next to each other. You can click down on the box and move it around wherever you want to lay it out, so you know everything's not quite on top of each other. You can also create subtopics off of your subtopics. So for example, if you had a starting main topic of U.S. presidents, and then you went to a subtopic of Thomas Jefferson, and then you wanted to maybe look at Thomas Jefferson's role in the Declaration of Independence, then you could put that as a subtopic to that subtopic of Thomas Jefferson. So as you can see, it's pretty easy to add the bubbles and move them around. Once you're finished with this, you will want to print it off to attach to your topic selection worksheet. You can also export it if you want to save a file version of it as well. And you can do so by hitting export and then saving it as a JPEG or as a PNG image, just hit export and then that will walk you through the steps of downloading that file. If you choose to set up an account within Bubble, you can also save the document by hitting the save button. Those are essentially the steps of using Bubble to create a bubble map. If you have any further questions about doing so, please don't hesitate to ask.